Every morning at exactly 5:45 a.m., the first rays of sunlight touched the quiet beach in Malibu, California. While most people were still asleep, Ryan Parker, a 31-year-old travel filmmaker, was already there with his camera. He believed that every sunrise told a different story. One morning, while recording the ocean waves, he noticed someone standing barefoot near the water. She wore a long white sweater, held a steaming cup of coffee, and quietly watched the sun rise above the Pacific Ocean. Ryan didn't speak. He simply filmed the sunrise. The next morning, she was there again. The morning after that, she returned. For nearly 3 weeks, they watched the sunrise together without exchanging a single word. It became an unspoken routine. One quiet morning, Ryan finally smiled and said, "You're going to make me believe this beach belongs to you." The woman laughed softly. "I was about to say the same thing." Her name was Olivia Hayes. She was a 28-year-old novelist who had rented a small beach house while trying to finish the final chapter of her first novel. She came every morning because sunrise helped her believe that every ending could become a new beginning. Ryan admitted that he filmed sunrises because they reminded him that every day offered another chance to start over. From that day forward, they shared every sunrise together. Sometimes they talked, sometimes they simply listened to the waves. Neither of them ever felt the need to fill the silence. Weeks passed. Ryan showed Olivia the hidden beaches only locals knew about. Olivia read unfinished chapters of her novel while Ryan listened. He became the first person to hear every new page. One afternoon, Ryan asked, "What if your book becomes a bestseller?" Olivia smiled. "I'll still come back here for sunrise." "And what if it doesn't?" "I'll come back anyway." Ryan realized she wasn't chasing success, she was chasing peace. As summer came to an end, Olivia received exciting news. A major New York publisher wanted to release her novel. The only condition, she had to move to New York within 2 weeks. It was the opportunity she had dreamed about for years. But it also meant leaving Malibu, leaving Ryan. On her final morning, they watched one last sunrise together. Neither of them spoke. As the sky slowly turned golden, Olivia quietly handed Ryan the first printed copy of her novel. Inside the front cover she had written, "Every beautiful chapter of this story began with a sunrise, and you." Ryan looked at her, unable to find the right words. She kissed him gently. Then she left. The beach suddenly felt quieter than ever before. For nearly a year, Ryan continued filming the sunrise every morning. He never missed a single day. One autumn morning, while setting up his camera, he heard familiar footsteps behind him. "You still wake up too early." Ryan turned around. Olivia stood there smiling. She held another book in her hands. Its title was "The Girl I Met Every Sunrise." Ryan looked confused. "You wrote another novel?" She nodded. "This one isn't fiction. It's our story." She walked closer. "I've spent the last year signing books for thousands of strangers, but there was only one person I wanted to come home to." Ryan smiled through tears. Before he could say anything, Olivia reached into her bag and pulled out a small velvet ring box. She laughed. "I know this isn't traditional, but I got tired of waiting." She opened the box. "Ryan Parker, will you watch every sunrise with me for the rest of our lives?" Ryan laughed, wiped away his tears, and answered without hesitation, "Yes." As the sun rose above the Pacific Ocean once again, they embraced, while the waves gently rolled onto the shore. A nearby photographer captured the moment without them noticing. Months later, that photograph appeared on the cover of Olivia's best-selling novel. People around the world admired the image, but only Ryan and Olivia knew the truth. It wasn't just a beautiful sunrise. It was the morning two lonely hearts finally found their forever. And from that day on, they never watched another sunrise alone.